Yo, Clay, you got a cash app you gas money for last week.
Here's mine. Here you go, Captain Sam. Come on, guys.
It's old Discord. This thing being so dang slow. Just waiting on him. Once he's ready, we'll get this going. At least if I don't fat finger things already. Be a long game. He's just not booting up. So if you guys haven't yet and you're in here, hit that close out of the live chat, hit the like button. Helps, just move this thing all over. Right. Gotta get this figured out. Gotta get it with W. Got a feeling I'll probably get rocked.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Las Vegas Raiders. The first game's out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They start the drive with Cook.
I was going to say, he can't get up.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And this is going to be a Raiders first down.
I don't know why.
He's got
This game seems like it's going very slow for me.
The Raiders are 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll try the air now with Smith.
Thank you, Fenton. Thank you, Fenton. Go, Fenton. Go, Fenton. Oh, you let Tyreek Hill catch that? Come on.
Decision-making
we gotta see. Because honestly, I don't even know what I'm about.
They really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
On first down, they'll run with the
there you go. Touchdown. Touchdown, Nwagwu. Let's go.
Touchdown, Arizona.
Let's go.
Kene Nwagwu, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Cardinals 7, Raiders 0.
Hey, we'll take that. Touchdown on a turnover.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will.
It's only a matter of time until they start using some speed.
So we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. And his first throw.
Yeah, remember, I gotta pay attention to chat. It's not like
guys
normal.
rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they'll get it up just short
make
of
those
45
tackles. The first one counts.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go.
Mario.
And he did on that play.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Back on Tyreek.
Now a throw here to his running back.
Sorry, big hits, big hits.
Eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Throwing now is Geno.
That's
Got a man and he hits him in stride.
torched.
Touchdown Raiders. DeAndre Hopkins. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Honestly, I couldn't even tell you what play that was.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Kenny Nwangu now out of his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
1st down, Cardinals.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. They'll run with the 3rd-year man, Clyde.
Yeah, I'm going to run right up the user.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker.
Scared.
Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was the one with hand injury. I'm having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope they'll recover.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Who the heck 69
I would
is
have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Sean.
On 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Take the points.
And
Be
this one
smart.
looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Feel free to talk in chat. I can see everything.
For Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's
there's a lot of chat. Hit that like button
because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there.
Guys, I haven't yet hit that subscribe button
because
as well.
Offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Gino.
It's a good hit. Good hit. Let's go. Judon.
He's brought down for a sack. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
That's mine. Let's go. Let's go. So Josh Jackson, Justin Jackson, I don't freaking know. It's a pick.
Coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
See if he remembers me.
To the outside, that's complete.
Why are you back there, dude?
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Finding Williams once more, complete.
Should have been picked.
Get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance.
Sorry.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, are coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Thank you.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll lose yardage
Nope.
on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing is Smith.
Where's the fumble? All right. Hey, let's go. I was going to say, where's my freaking coverage?
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 36, Watson. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the 50, it's Watson. Flush to his right.
Take the break sack. I'll take the break sack.
Right near the 35-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
What kind of tackle was that?
Play there, 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it was almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no game.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. Exactly.
Just run it. Run it.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Still burning some clock. It'll be a little risky.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. You definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal.
Okay.
And he can't
All
find the
right, he's going to take his time
receiver, and
out.
he's brought
We're going to take another field goal.
down. The Raiders gonna
It's going to be a field goal game.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this one is right through.
This dude
and now
played
it's a
quite
2-score
perfectly
game
well.
at 9, 16-7. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. DeAndre Hopkins making
Only
the catch.
Nakobe Dean could jump.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. To throw is Smith.
Good for a Las Vegas.
That one
Wow.
caught by Tyreek
Okay.
Hill. And he's
Jumps
gonna
right
be
in front of
out
me.
bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at
because
all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come
Why can't I pick these?
Not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Hopkins, the man in motion right. To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27.
He was right next to Gino and can't get any pressure, not even a
Remember, he had the
hand.
fumble earlier. No way he was giving.
I believe
Got
they
the booth
buzzed
review.
down. They're going to take another look at this
It should
play
stand.
with all reviews
That's what I
coming from the
thought.
replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Smith.
Thank you.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take over at the
I don't even know who the heck that is.
Well,
Thank
as they say in
you.
popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll just push his way forward for a
They
few
get the half.
as the clock will run.
They get the freaking half.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
4 yards on the pick.
Don't be stupid.
2nd and 6.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
So you guys have seen me play this dude multiple other games. I gotta move this. Hold on. Oh, we'll just leave it like that. We'll leave it like that.
Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Looking left side.
There you go, Smith.
That's Smith.
Go, Smith.
He's at the 50.
Well, don't let Von Miller catch it. Don't let Von catch it.
5.
Let's go.
Touchdown.
Let's freaking go. I don't know why Quez wasn't in there, why what's-his-face wasn't in there.
72 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. So they connected on a short pass on 31 to pick up the first, opting not to run it. Well, there was a lot of run after the catch all the way into the end zone.
On these short yardage plays, you often get man coverage
Big
in the
arts.
secondary. Not every time, but oftentimes you do. So if you decide to go ahead and throw the ball, once they get away, especially on one like this, short pass, but now he just takes off and goes. How much rack did he end up with at the end of that one? Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Raiders take over
I'm surprised he hasn't started going for Tyreek more.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
Thank you. Somebody just get there. That's all I want. Somebody freaking get there.
But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 50 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Somebody just hit him. Hit him.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Smith. This is caught.
He's short.
DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 70. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Oh, Tannehill. Oh, freaking Tannehill.
When they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up.
I guess we don't block now. Cool.
Reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Good punt, good coverage. Good freaking coverage.
Greater, though, following a loss on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now Gino on 1st down. And going deep for Hill.
It's mine. That's mine. Let's go. That's alert, baby. That's a freaking alert.
And the Cardinals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. After the interception, here's Watson. Flushed out right.
Throw the ball away.
Anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game, is he said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive, and the coach finally just looked at him and said,
There you go. I'm not afraid to run on second and a million.
Inside the 25-yard line. 105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Watson. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu.
Yep. First down on a screen pass.
He does have first down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Are things looking much rosier for him here in week 2? They work with the lead as they've got it first and 10.
Nwangu, come on. Touchdown, baby. Let's go. We got this run game going today.
And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Kene Nwangu with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Raiders 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try
That's
to pull
wide,
off an
freaking
impressive
open.
comeback, it has to start right. That's caught inside the 20.
That's the one thing I don't understand about, you got nobody else back there, and yet
His third
I'll just chill.
touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Another run down for Nwangu. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Watch out for Hill on the return.
Come on.
A good return there.
Jeez, what?
13 yards.
We're having fun.
The Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
At least we were till he smacked me with a deep ball.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Tyreek should not find himself
down the
open.
middle and complete.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
On 1st down, Smith. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
But every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Oh my God, that's horrible using.
Caught by his receiver, Hill. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
60 Bison.
From the red zone now, Smith.
Thank you.
The end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Again, Smith.
Just being honest, I was expecting the score to be that way too.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short. 4th down.
The tackle at the 6-yard line.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down.
I mean, still burning some clock.
The Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll sneak it with Smith. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. Cook will score. Touchdown.
He's still burning a lot of clock.
So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Now a hit and a loose football, and the Raiders pick it up.
Really? Harm?
Inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill, and he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They run the counter. with Cook.
Good tackle.
And he is
Good
going to be
tackle. Good
stopped
down.
cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Let's go now.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Smith on the move to his left.
Thank you.
And that is
Thank you.
incomplete.
Oh, I got bailed.
That's where he wanted to go with
I
the
got
ball
freaking
initially,
bailed.
so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Justin Rohrwasser in a pressure spot. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Rohrwasser's kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only mustered.
See, we get the old cheesy kick
The
again.
return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
All right.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Just got to keep picking up these first downs.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
First play's a run with the Wandu. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
There you go, Edwards.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson to throw.
Catch the ball. That's possession.
Incomplete. There
Bro.
have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Watson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
Good hits.
And now
Good
they're
hits.
going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Smith.
Why won't it let me?
And they're going to get this beyond the 40.
It won't let me jump with DeMario. That is getting irritating.
Timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Well, take a deep breath as it all comes down to Justin Rohrwasser. This from long, very long range.
Got it. Nope. Oh.
And his kick is good.
Come on, good kick.
Every bit of that one as it's
Freaking Donald Park screwed me.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there's still something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. On first down, they'll run with the 1-2. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good.
Definitely a tough one.
Good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity.
Appreciate y'all coming in.
Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Las Vegas, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.
Get the Rams next week. Hopefully we can get a win. Hopefully. But as always, hit that like button, drop a subscribe if you haven't yet. Later.